Hey everybody. So I want to do another improvement today. Something that almost from day one that I installed the floor that I wanted to do, and one thing led to another, and I just started building stuff and I never had a chance to do it. So today I'm going to do it, and let me show you what it is. Right here on this step is the first improvement. I got my floor ends over here, and this is the laminated floor, and then underneath, which just runs about this much right at the edge, I have a piece of about a 1/4 inch plywood just to give it support right over here at the edge, because the this step was just a little lower than the rest of the floor, so I put that in there just to give it a little bit more support. But what I'm going to do now is put a piece of aluminum trim right over here to protect this edge from fraying and from getting damage. You can see right there I damaged that a little bit, just normal walking in and out. So let's cut that piece of aluminum and see how it works. There you go, all done. The screws are raised, they're not recessed, but there's no sharp edges on them. So just a piece of angled aluminum, but it works. And now I have this edge protected, and I think it looks a lot better too. Alright, so now I'm going to do by the bulkhead door. I got the piece over here. Slightly different than the one I showed in the previous video. The other one was, the sides were the same thickness, the same width, probably like this, on this side and this side. And then yesterday I was at Lowe's and I found this piece. It's wider here, so it's going to work out perfect. This side goes down against the floor, and this side goes on top of the floor, so it gives me more room to screw into, and I think it's going to look nicer. Alright, let's see what I need. Okay, I need 20, about 20 3/4. There you go. It looks a lot better. I mean, it's going to be covered by this mat, but at least it's not going to. It's going to keep the floor protected there at the end. And this here is another project I want to do in the upcoming weekends. whenever I have the chance. Maybe next weekend, maybe the weekend after. My desk right there filled with stuff. That was my intention from the beginning, was to have that as a desk, and then I would have a chair that I have right here that I haven't used yet. It's a leftover chair from the house, and I was going to pull the chair underneath there, and I could sit and work on my computer on that desk and all that stuff. But I need the room, as you can see, and sitting at that desk to write, because I like to write and I haven't done it in a while, never materialized. I need the room, like I said, and I never use it as a desk. So my thinking, I'm going to leave the top, the shelf, the way it is, because I have some books up there and the fruit bowl there and all that. But I'm thinking that where those boxes are, where the desk is, that I'm going to take all that stuff out, and I'm going to build a compartment in there. I'm going to build a cabinet, but I'm not going to have, like here, I'm not going to have doors like this. Okay, I am thinking, because of the proximity to that bulkhead door, and because it jets out more than the cabinet over here, as you can see there, there's about a 6 inches that comes out this way. I think I'm just going to put sliding doors, one sliding this way and then the other one sliding this way. So I think that's what I'm going to do in upcoming project. Also underneath, okay, you can see I have those two bins there, and I think I might keep those bins because they're pretty easy. They're not heavy. The top bin, I use it almost every day. The bottom bin has some extra toilet paper and other stuff that I don't use that often. And on the left side, I have my swamp cooler that I used to use last year. One I didn't have any vents. I only had to. The only thing I had was that swamp cooler, and the only thing I could do was open the front windows a couple of inches, and then I would buy a bag of ice, put inside that cooler, and then I have a fan on top, and I would have the fan running, sucking air in and then blowing out the other side where I have a pipe sticking out. I can tell you that it helped me through many hot nights. Believe it or not, I know a lot of people say that swamp coolers don't work in humidity, in humid weather, in humid climates, but I can tell you from experience, even in hot and muggy 90-degree nights with the humidity, I had that thing running, and I had 3 other small fans running, blowing air in different directions, basically circulating the air from the cooler. And I can tell you that I was comfortable enough to sleep all night in a van. So if you want to build one of those things, don't let anyone tell you that you can't do it, it doesn't work. For me it did, and New York, New Jersey, Pennsylvania gets pretty humid in the summer sometimes, and I mean, it's not an air conditioner, but it worked. It worked for me. I was cool enough without air coming from that box filled with ice. So it worked for me. I was comfortable enough. So since I don't need that container, that cooler anymore, I'm thinking that I can lose that, and in its place make a compartment with pull-out drawers. Maybe I can have 2 or 3 drawers that pull out, and once I start building that, depending on how things work out, I might just do the whole thing with pull-out drawers, and then just get rid of those containers. But that's the idea. That's for the next weekends. So while I was up here tightening up the wires for the solar panel, I noticed that my vent from up here all around the edges and the blades were very, very dirty on top. So I did a little wiping with my finger, and now I'm going to wipe with some vinegar diluted in water. Clean that up. Might as well while I'm up here.